Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time. The Rebels will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, make you pay.
Fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long. So I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So UNLV's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Wants to fire on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Sets up the screen, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Trying play action. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense and 4th downs coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. North Texas handled its business away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He'll keep it himself. Runs through the tackle. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's McCaffrey. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. They'll give it to the back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, hits Moses. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Rebels look to do some damage in the red zone. It'll be a draw. Out How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? On first down from the 13-yard line. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Madden. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
3, UNLV, 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's McCaffrey. Bringing the heat. Punch it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is perfect. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Quickly to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Singleton. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A little release to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll run play action. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's McCaffrey. He's got him in the flat. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the...
Oh, he's got some space.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in with one hand. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They punt it away on 4th down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. They get to him as he throws.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Madden. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's McCaffrey. Using his feet to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got a man, it's Maddox. There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. The play action fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's got an open man. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's McCaffrey. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first.
And down he goes back at the 3. When you see these Alabama linebackers demolish quarterbacks and wreck things in the backfield, you have to think of Derek Thomas in that 27-sack season in 1988.
27. That's insane to have that many sacks in a season, especially when they didn't throw the ball that much. But finding ways to get after quarterback. You've seen Alabama guys, they're built different, they're recruited differently, and they have a lot of success, and they get after quarterbacks.
They'll go to the ground. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Scanning the field, it's McCaffrey. Firing deep. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Corrals it at the 45. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes that Alabama offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He'll do it himself. Makes one man miss. Breaks into the open. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field.
Play here. Take it to him.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got it in the middle. It's Madden. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. To the ground with the back. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Right now, let's go get 6.
To throw, it's McCaffrey. Snags it over the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, this is always tough. You drive the ball all the way down the field, have so much success, and then beep, 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 put that thing in reverse. The last 2 plays, this offense got to get back to doing what got him here.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. point from the red zone for the score. Well, that was easy.
Pass rush? Question mark? I mean, you got to affect the quarterback. These quarterbacks are way too good nowadays. You can't blame the secondary. Who am I going to go point to back there? Defensive line has to do a better job making that quarterback feel uncomfortable. You can't have that long to throw the football.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points.
Give to the running back.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Rebels offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Back to throw. It's McCaffrey. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Leaves it with the running back. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Singleton. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Novak. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds a man on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. That is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Pulls it in. It's Moses. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a man, it's McCaffrey. Flips it out to the back. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous. There he goes to the right. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown Vegas. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking downfield, it's McCaffrey. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Alabama, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Now this offense is back on the field. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moses. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's McCaffrey. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you've put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll send the back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires complete on the crosser. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Novak. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Gives it on the option. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Trying play action. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.